Welcome in, Oklahoma fans, to a very special edition, our Sunday Film Room. We're going to be diving into a little bit of the film from last night from the Illinois State Game 1 for the Oklahoma Sooners in the 2025 season. Overall, really diving into it, I'm not really upset with the performance, and you can make all kinds of comparisons, all kinds of things. We've got some things we're going to break down, some good and even some bad. Really, there wasn't a whole lot of actual bad that I could find to really break down, at least things that I was able to get my hands on and be able to show you guys. So we're going to go through a little bit of film, and we're going to break this down. This is a members only, so if you're watching this entire thing, this is a members only video. There's going to be some clips that are going to be put out there for those of you who are not members, just so you can get a taste of it. And if you want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, become a member today for as low as $2.99 a month here to support the channel and so much more. It helps us do things like this and bring you guys more content. But of course, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, let people know what we're doing over here behind the scenes. Clip number 6. So Oklahoma has the ball. This is one that is from Jaren Kanak. So Oklahoma has the ball right after the 2-minute warning, 2-minute timeout, whatever you want to call it. 2nd and 12 from the Illinois State 21-yard line. You don't like to get back behind the sticks. But that's where they're at here in this situation. They get backed up behind the sticks. You've got to get forward, get something going, get something good right before half. You're only up 14-0 against an FCS opponent. You started off slow the first 2 drives. And so you want to get something going. That's where a quick pause in the action. We want to let you guys know, if you want to watch the entirety of this film breakdown, you'll have to become a member. You can watch everything that we've got. We're going to break down a ton of film throughout the entire season. So if you want to watch more film breakdown and support the channel, help us keep on growing, you can become a member today. We are offering the film breakdowns for all members right now. So all members, whether you sign up at the $2.99, $4.99, or $9.99. Of course, all of your support is extremely appreciated. And of course, we're trying to offer more to you guys for becoming members. So become a member today if you want to see more of a breakdown like this one. But anyways, let's get back to the action. That's where Oklahoma comes in, and right here. And watch Jaren Kanak down here, because he's the playmaker here. He was, man, like he surprised me. I know I heard a lot of people, Parker Thune had mentioned it a couple times, that he was very surprising. Ben Arbuckle talked him up a lot. I expected Jaren Kanak's going out there because it's an FCS opponent. I didn't expect he's going out there because he looked like this. So watch what Jaren Kanak does here. So first, he gets picked up by this linebacker. He's open right here. John Mateer looks over here. He's trying to see what's going to happen on this side, because right here you've got Satania coming out. I think this is Dion coming across, and he's trying to see if there's anything open in this area. He doesn't really like anything, and I like that he didn't go there, because I think the play that we ended up getting worked out really well. Another thing to mention, look at this offensive line. They got a 3-man rush, they got a 4th man coming in, and they end up picking it all up really well. See right here, bam. Just like that, you've got a nice, beautiful pocket, and they're keeping everybody pushed back on a straight line. Good pickup here. You could possibly wait for this guy, but instead, what Jaren Kanak does here, this is what really has me liking him on this play. Now, I don't know if this was how it was drawn up, or if this is just him recognizing where he needs to be at the right place, right time, and getting himself open, putting himself into position. That's what it looks like to me. So watch Jaren Kanak right here towards the bottom, and he comes up here. He's open right here, and he sees it. He has a little bit of a wave there, I think is what it was. I couldn't tell if maybe he was doing that, or maybe that's just him taking off. I might be reading into that. But he ends up seeing, right about here, John Mateer's eyes are working back across the middle of the field. So he ends up seeing that the eyes are working back across the middle of the field right there. And so he ends up coming out and getting into his vision. Watch how Jaren Kanak comes right out, finds open field, gets into the vision of his quarterback, catches the ball, gets close to a first down. I think this was 3rd and 1.5 maybe. So, just really good. I want to back that up and rewatch that, because again, watch, stops right there, gets across out to the open of the field, gets the catch and does really well. Again, bouncing back and having big plays. He had another big play later on in the game as well. So, just love to see that from Jaren Kanak. He had the big fumble on the first one. That hurts, but he ended up bouncing back. And this kind of stuff is what you need from a tight end, finding where you need to be on the field. And that's exactly what he did there. Great play from Jaren Kanak. Love that. Yeah, absolutely. I loved what I saw from Jaren Kanak as tight end number 1 in that entire game, really. So you saw a lot of really good things from the Oklahoma Sooners in week 1. I think I took away a lot more good than bad. And really the only bad was the 2 turnovers. If you don't fumble the ball with Jaren Kanak, if he doesn't fumble the ball, there's probably another touchdown on the board because they're marching it down. They were on the other side of the field, at least a field goal there. And then, of course, not throwing the interception, even if that's just an incomplete pass, you at least don't give up the 3 points there. So all in all, so let's just say that was 38-0. If that was the scenario, 38-0, that feels better. Maybe not great, but it still feels better. And Oklahoma covers that original spread. I think it started off at like 34.5, worked its way up to 36.5, then 38, 40.5. So they at least cover the initial spread of around that 35-point favorite. So you know what? I really like what we saw from the Oklahoma Sooners in week 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little breakdown, this film room. We're going to be doing this on Sundays from now on, so maybe we won't go through as many, but there was a lot that I wanted to nitpick. I really couldn't pick which one was really the best. So make sure you're subscribed. If you're watching this entire thing, obviously you're a member. Invite others to become a member today for as low as $2.99 a month, and that way they can join in here on our Sunday film rooms. Appreciate everybody so much for all the love and support. We'll catch you next time. Boomer.